Well, good morning, people. It's back to the grumpy old git in the corner again on another damp, wet day. Today, Wednesday. I think they said we got 80% chance of rain. I'm thinking more 100% at the moment. Yesterday. Oh yeah, I've got something to bring up in a minute. Yesterday, in Londonistan again, Khan's little dictatorship there. We see another very, very violent attack. This time, I believe it's somebody drove past a school, throwing acid out the window. The result of which a 14-year-old girl has ended up in hospital with life-changing injuries, they said. Not life-threatening, but life-changing. Which means she's probably blinded and quite badly disfigured, if it was acid. There were other injuries with two more ending up in hospital, although I haven't heard what their condition is, but apparently they're not life-threatening. But again, I haven't heard of anybody being arrested for this yet. You know, how much more of this shit does this country have to take before it stands up and says enough is enough? You know? We see this on a daily basis now. Kids getting stabbed, murdered, acid attacks. Yeah, but nobody seems to be attacking the ones that are causing all this. You know, those in the high seats, shall we say. The only attacks they ever get is verbal, isn't it? And they don't give a shit about that. I mean, to my mind, at the moment, you'd probably be safer off living in the fucking Lebanon than you would in London. But, mind you, Birmingham ain't much better at the moment. Apparently, it's the centre of gun crime and very, very high knife crime as well, according to reports. But very, very sad state of affairs. But now, the corruption continues with the government and through the DWP. Now, I had a phone call from them yesterday. Apparently, I'm due for a review, and this is going to happen in a couple of weeks. I think it's about 4 weeks' time. They actually want me to send them photo ID, which is fair enough. I can understand that. They want to know who you are. But they also want to see my bank statements. Why? I receive one benefit. You know, your bank statements are very, very personal information. And even the police have to get a warrant to get access to them, unless you volunteer them. Why should the DWP be any fucking different? Now, the only benefit I could see that they'd get from this is seeing how I spend my money. You know, I only claim one benefit at the moment, and that's sickness benefit. So they know what I'm being paid. And that doesn't even go into my bank account. It goes into Mrs. W's because it's a joint claim. But my part of it is sickness benefit. It's got fuck all to do with them. It's my business. No, they're saying they're trying to check if I'm on the right benefits. Well, there's only one sickness benefit, so that they pay, as far as I know anyway. So I can't see the point in that. All I'm seeing here is their big move now that we were told is going to come, where they want to dig into your banks, look at your details, look at what you're spending, and so they can control you with the use of benefits. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, if there's anything on them bank statements that they deem, oh, you shouldn't have, or you don't need, they'll claim it off your benefits. They'll stop it on your benefits. I mean, I got a £5.50 win on the lottery last night, on the Euro. What are they going to do? Stop £5.50 out of my fucking benefits for that? You know, this control thing now is getting way over the top. You know, and then they had the cheek to turn around and say, well, you might be entitled to more money. I'm so, well, we'll pay it then. If I'm entitled to it, pay it. It should be automatic. Whenever of the DWP said they're going to quite happily give you money and volunteer that information, most of the time they don't even tell you what benefits you can get unless you ask. Now they're telling us they're going to pay us more, possibly. Not with the set of shit we're seeing now. But I sure as hell, when this review happens, it's by phone. So I will be recording it for future reference and use. Because they're just getting out of fucking control now. They're imposing on people's lives left, right and fucking centre. And personally, I've had enough of it. You know, everybody says we need an uprising. No, we don't. We need a fucking revolution. Remember how the French did their revolution? I'm thinking we need something along the same lines, to be honest. But I'll leave you today with a quick one. And just to change the tone. Don't forget, if you've got a chicken or a duck, even a pet, don't know whether it covers budgies and fucking parrots, but yesterday was the last day for you to register your bird. So if you've got a bird from now on, and it's not registered, you're breaking the law. Okay, right, well, when they go out and they count exactly how many birds we've got in this country, how many wildfowl there are, how many pheasants, partridges there are in the wild around the country, then maybe we should register what we've got. All this is to use as a scare tactic, and they can tell then, if you're feeding yourself, if you've got half a dozen chickens, they know you're going to get free eggs. They know occasionally you're going to get free meat. They're going to take that off your fucking benefits as well. Anyway, guys, don't forget the lights live tonight from 7 o'clock. Again, I don't know how long it'll last with my throat, but we'll start at 7 and see where we end up. But we can expand on all these stories then. But until tonight, as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay absolutely free. Respects, people.